Hey guys, welcome to the Cell Doctor YouTube channel. In this video I want to talk about repairing a few MegaCell chargers. I received them from clients. I have like 4 of them and I will check to see what's wrong with these devices, repair them and talk about what was wrong with each of it. I see this one is missing some ICs right here. I will attempt to fix this and get back to you and tell you what was wrong with all of them. I have like 4 of them to repair. These are the old version of the MegaCell charger. I did not got any issues with the Pros so far, but they had like 2 months. The first batch that was shipped, no one complained, and I'm running also my MegaCell Charger Pro right here, testing all these big cells. It's charging and discharging at full capacity, and yeah, no problem with the Pros. For the older version, we had a few that had the TP blown out, the TP 4056 ICs, charging ICs. For some reason they got damaged, and but it's an easy fix if you know how to solder them. But some of our clients prefer to send it to us for that, and that's no issue. Alright guys, this one seems to be fixed. It has the boxes on the back that I showed you that they were missing. Probably one of them was busted before. I don't know why, but the voltages are shown fine. It charges fine. The button is a bit lower because it's not closed properly. This one is charged. Let's do a discharge. All the cells are discharging now. Okay, so this one is back to life. Let's do a reset to factory settings. This menu is like getting back in time. It feels so old. I wish I would have the time to redo this menu, but unfortunately I don't have it. I focused on the MegaCell Charger Pro, and that menu is much easier to use. The reset button is also now a function button. First time I booted this one, I pressed reset and I didn't know why it rebooted. But yeah, then I figured out, okay, this is the older version. The reset still resets. So yeah, this one is done. I will move to the rest of the devices and let you know what the problem was with those. Alright, so I got one that's pretty visible on what's wrong with it, and I will show you in a second. You see that acid from a cell probably got leaked and corroded this slot right here, and because of that, when I do self-testing, I'm getting a failed on all cells because probably there's a short circuit there. In this kind of situations, it's more work than actually replacing the entire board with a new one. So it's not worth the effort to try to repair this one. I will let the customer know that this one is done, it's totaled, maybe can use to get some parts from it, repairing other devices, but to use this one as a tester again, it's quite difficult. Can use the case, the display, and the fans probably. Yeah, they seem to be working fine. So this one is totaled. Here's another one that's quite interesting. It tries to charge slot number 10 and 13. I'll try to write firmware on it to see if it will allow me to do that. Otherwise I will open it and see what's inside. Probably some busted TPs on the looks of it, but if it's not opening, there might be other issues. Alright guys, this one was quite complex to solve, and I think I know what happened with this device. So let me show you what I had to do to bring this one to life. In the first place, the USB was ripped off and one of the pads were missing, so I had to put a small pad and ground the pin for the USB. The CH IC was broken as well. It was not recognized by the computer when I was plugging in the USB. Moving up, the ESP was busted as well. And these are the ICs that I had to change. I changed all the TP4056, the voltage channel mixer, and the current channel mixer was had some channels that were compromised and was not showing the voltage properly. These are the muxes for the control of the charging and discharging. They were broken as well, so I had to change everything. It took me about 1 hour to do this fix. Like I said, it was a bit more complex because I had to replace a lot of ICs, all the TPs right here, but it passed the testing and I can start charging now, and actually works properly. It shows the current, shows the voltage. Let's do a discharge. We'll reset this one to factory settings and then I can ship it back to the customer. This kind of fix will cost about $60 because I had to replace a lot of components and it took a lot of time. So in case you're reversing, I think what happened is either he used a higher voltage power supply or reversed the polarity of the input. And the older version of the MegaCell charger doesn't have reverse polarity protection because the TP4056 draw power directly from the 5 volts, and we didn't find an elegant method of doing reverse polarity protection on this version of the board. But on the MegaCell Charger Pro, the new BQ ICs we're using for charging, they have reverse polarity protection, so I could actually implement it for the rest of component, including the ESP. So on the new version, this will not happen if you're either adding 12 volts or reversing the wires. But you know, it was the first version. We had a lot of things to learn from this early version, so now the professional one will not have such issues. Alright, moving on to the last device for repairing. Let's see what's up with that. Alright guys, so while diagnosing this device, I noticed that the CH IC was broken as well, and I replaced the CH, but now I found that some of the TP are broken, and to see if they are broken you can measure the voltage, and you can see that on the good ones it should be around 5.6 volts. That means the TP is not shorted. It doesn't mean it works, but at least it's not shorting the board. So if it's under 5.6 volts, the input voltage that you're adding, it means that that TP has something, or something is shorting the circuit, because on the old version of the MegaCell charger you should have about the same voltage that you're inputting. And you can see that a lot of the TPs are damaged. This probably suffered appears to malfunction, or some kind of spike, or reversing the input wires could cause this. I will actually attempt to replace all the TP4056 ICs from the board, and we'll see after that how it works. It was indeed an issue with the TP. After changing all 16 ICs, the board works fine now. It's trying to connect to Wi-Fi, but it passed the test. And yeah, I collected a bit more scrap ICs for my collection. So that was it, guys. When you see that your device is not performing properly, you don't have the voltage that you're inputting in the power supply when measuring on the slot, then try replacing the TP. I just use TP modules like these ones, remove the ICs from them, and place it on the old version of MegaCell charger. Like I said, this will work for the old version only. The new version uses a BQ IC that can do up to 4.5 amps charging, and it's supporting variable current, so you can set it from 500 milliamps up to 4.5 amps. That's great. And we also introduced the variable discharge rate, and that's allowing you to set a current per slot from 100 milliamps up to 3 amps on the commercial version. The MegaCell Charger Pro hobby version supports up to 2 amps per slot discharging due to the limited cooling functionality that we can achieve with 2 fans. The commercial version has 4 fans on it and thus more cooling power. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to visit our store, Deep Cycle Power. We also added some free courses there, and check them out and let me know what you think about it. And also write in the comments what kind of videos related to batteries or to electronics you would like me to do in the future that interest you or you find them useful. Have a great day, and we'll see you around.